Hey everybody, it's Kyle here from UPLP Group. This is episode 4 of Built From Nothing. We are in the car for a little bit today, so I figured we'd shoot one of these clips and see what we can talk about today. So I guess we're going to talk about the birth of UPLP Group, how we started, where we're at, where we're going, some of the other businesses we operate that are in line with UPLP. We got concrete near me, we have hardscape supply, excavation and septics near me as of this year, and then once our new building's done, we're going to have the truck center near me. So I guess UPLP Group was started almost 20 years ago here now. I've been doing this a long time, and I guess we saw a niche and we wanted to fill it. And I remember starting landscaping pretty young, like even before I had a name on it. I was still doing stuff, as we talked about in one of the first episodes there, starting with a lawnmower and a shovel and a rake, and then progressing. But I guess the pool landscape stuff, we got into... I guess the pools we really got into because we were working behind other companies doing pools, and we've seen many pools that were very out of level, 4 or 5 inches out of level, out of square, not set at the right height, and we just got to a point and we said, hey, this doesn't work for us, and if we're going to continue working on pools or working behind the pools, then we might as well be putting them in ourselves. So I guess that's how it kind of started. Is we've seen a problem and we found a spot that we could fix it, and we just kept growing, adding equipment on, doing more things, asking questions, Googling. Obviously AI wasn't a thing back when I started, so we couldn't ask ChatGPT or have the answers for everything. We had to just go out and make mistakes and learn from them, and then not make that same mistake again. And then we've just always been very, I guess, eager to make money and eager to kind of deal with our own company and not have to deal with a bunch of other people. So that's how I guess hardscape supply came. We started ordering our own coping from India. Then we from the coping, we went to landscape fabric. Then we started getting our own line of diamond blades, our own line of string lines, screed bars. So before we had hardscape supply, like a brick and mortar store selling gravels and aggregates and that as well, we were just wholesale. We got some of our materials in Princess Auto around Canada now. We're working on Home Depot. And I guess it just spiraled from there. We started working with other companies. We started working with Rhinox. We started working with Unilock. And multiple other companies, low voltage lighting, the mulch suppliers, and helping everybody else get good pricing and supplying other people. So it was just another downturn of our company that made it easier for us to supply people, supply ourselves, get better pricing, and continue to operate kind of seamlessly. From there, Concrete Near Me was born. Me and Cody were actually sitting at the National Home Show, and me and him don't get a lot of time to just sit down and do a whole lot of nothing. And when you're at the show for 10 days, then there's a lot of time to think and stir and come up with ideas together and brainstorm. And we don't usually get 10 days that we're together that we can kind of come up with decisions and try to have new ideas. So anytime we're at the National, then we are always thinking of new ways to make money. And I guess it would have been 3 years ago now we were sitting at the show and we said, hey, it would be nice to have our own truck to do concrete. We're using a ton of concrete as it is. We're doing charging stations, we're doing pools, we're doing flat work, we're doing foundation work. And it just made sense. So our plan was to buy one truck and just service ourselves. And then we started talking and went, hey, if we're gonna have one truck is tough. So we might as well have two. That way we can service ourselves, even on some bigger pours. And then when we started talking about having two, we went, well, if we have two, then it becomes tough to service other people plus us. So we ended up landing at 4 to start. A lot of people have told us that we're crazy because of that. A lot of money tied up at the beginning, but it's been a hell of a trip. We've done fairly well with it. Obviously, when the economy is sitting how it is right now, then concrete gets a little bit slower because there are a lot of companies that are a little slower right now. So the residential work is not as booming on concrete, and that's who we typically supply is residential builders. But other than that, no, it's been pretty good. I guess Excavation and Septics Near Me was born the beginning of this year. I met a good buddy of mine, Parker, last year racing motocross, and we just started talking, and he was running an excavation company at the time and a septic company, and it was he was struggling with like the office work and the paperwork and kind of just having the whole team behind him in the background. But him and his wife, they were great operators. They know what they're doing. They're great with talking to people and dealing with clients. So we started discussing how we could kind of do some things together. And then, we ended up kind of partnering up, and he's running our Excavation and Septics Near Me division. And it worked out real well. Like we both have kids the same age. Him and his wife, we get along great. And we hang out now. It's more than just a partnership, it's a friendship at the same time, which is nice. And then I guess coming into the future, there's lots of things we're working on. We have a ton of projects on the go, from commercial work, residential work. We're building, starting this upcoming week, we're actually building, starting a big spa job with 12 indoor pools, which will be super cool. And then looking forward into the future, our permits are getting closer for our new build. So I don't know if I've talked about that much yet, but our new location at 1 Shannon Court, we're putting up a 40,000 square foot building there. And from there, we're gonna have a new company being born out of there. It's gonna be called Truck Center Near Me. So we're just at the point that we have too much equipment, too many trucks, that we need in-house mechanics. We need in-house mechanics that can take care of trucks, equipment, and kind of the myriad of stuff that we have, tools, you name it. And with our location kind of backing on to Ritchie Bros, we will be doing kind of other clients' work as well. So people coming out of Ritchie Bros will be able to almost pull right into our lot, get a safety on a truck, get a piece of equipment fixed, kind of whatever they're gonna need, we'll be able to kind of tackle it at our yard. And obviously we'll have a couple bays dedicated to the truck center. And if we need more, we can dedicate them that way. There is one more thing in the works. Can't talk about it yet, but it's definitely going to be a big thing in Orangeville. Once we kind of talk to our partners and get everything through, then we'll kind of release it, but we're not there yet. But definitely stay tuned, and you're gonna want to see that, because it's gonna be fun. Anyway, I think that's it for today. That's episode 4. Built from nothing, or built from something, or it's I don't know what what we're completely at right now. It's definitely, we started with not a whole lot, and we have quite a bit here now, but let's kind of see where everything takes us and see where everything goes, and we'll keep on moving. So I hope everybody's having a great day, and have fun.